Okay, Amethyst, I gave you these already a pre-shuffle, so we kind of have them already a little bit shuffled, but I thought I'd just do it a couple more times here. Just gotta make sure that I'm this over. Just making sure we're fitting in the camera here. Okay, and then I'll just put in one extra card just to kind of go with it. And this is the Indigo Angel cards here from Doreen Virtue. Okay. Well, definitely we've got here the message of stay. So I really think that might be referring, because I did pull these cards speaking specifically of this work area. So if you're looking at should I stay, should I go, that kind of situation, the angels are definitely saying to stay. Maybe kind of feel things out a little bit longer. So that's really great. We've got that energy with you. Now, as far as what we have here for a reading, it's really interesting. It looks like you're kind of really being broken down kind of in thought. Maybe perhaps it could be because of other people's thoughts kind of breaking you down and stressing you out. Definitely looks like you're kind of having some mental anguish though, and that you're feeling really possibly tired mentally, and yeah, just that kind of breaking down and not feeling fully fulfilled. Although you did have this victory of perhaps like landing this new, it could very well be a new job that you just started with these people. So it definitely is a celebration, even though you're feeling really tired. You know, there is these positive energies, but crossing that, you do have the Moon card, which is really kind of this emotional state of kind of ups and downs. Also, not sure if this is really the fit for you. Being unclear. Yeah, things are kind of like clouded as far as really understanding the whole situation and if this is really the right job for you. I kind of see this card as a bit of an emotional card. And kind of, yeah, just being really unsure. So it is a very, like, positive thing, but yeah, just having that unsure. And, you know, you'll have that with any job. I think, you know, at the beginning, before you kind of really settle in, that's for a new job for me. But, you know, this could be, you could very well be with these people for a while. And so, you know, maybe there's a situation where you're really unsure of what's playing out. So you're trying to get more clarity on that. Underneath though, you know, it's a really good start, and it's a really new kind of approach, an idea, a new thought. It's kind of the Ace of Swords, but again, the Ace of Swords has that double edge of the sword, so it could be good, could be bad. Again, weighing those decisions, those pros and cons of feeling if this is right, but it's definitely like this new thought and new idea of doing this area. So I could see why you're kind of trying to feel out like, is this really right for me? Because yeah, it kind of looks very ambiguous for you. but I definitely, it's nice having this angel card here saying stay. So obviously there's some kind of life lessons here at this job that you will be able to learn. So even if you don't stay for a really long time and you just kind of stay for a period of time, you're going to be doing some learning, I think. Past energies, we have the Queen of Wands, so it's very creative energy. She's very kind of outspoken and in her own. She's kind of got her animal energy, so to speak, under wraps. So like, any of those like really quick outbursts, you don't really have that because you're really in tune with yourself. You really know yourself, and you're kind of like proceeding in life with that confidence and strength. Also full of life and energy. Yeah, so she's a really great card. I love the Queen of Wands. So here, oh, sorry, I missed this one here. Okay, that's really interesting. So above here for hopes and or fears. Now this one I see really as the hopes. That the card is prudence, but it's not really being like it's not really like kind of coveting everything. It's more just making really wise financial decisions. So you're really looking at this situation and trying to like really go through it and make that wise decision on should you stay, should you go, is this financially secure? And this is basically saying to me that you're being very really great in like looking at this from a very grounded, earthy perspective of planning and understanding the situation, looking at it in a whole. So that's really good. And I think this is really going to bring you into a really great state, because this card right here, the Prince of Discs, he's got it figured out basically. So I think this really is saying that even though things look ambiguous right now and aren't really totally sure if this is a great decision for you to do, I think with seeing this card here, having all your ducks in a row basically, and your near future card, that basically this guy here, he's got everything behind him, like lots of support. He's really got everything figured out. He's like the ideal situation. And again, he's the discs, so that's the material goods. That is the money area. So things are going to be looking really up in your near future. I think it's going to bring that stability for you. And you're going to feel really good in the place, in this job. It looks like it's going to be very promising. Now, your energies at this time are very intuitive, very calm, and this is kind of more in that emotional sense. The Queen of Cups, she's also kind of like looking through this veil, so you're kind of looking on the two sides. Again, you're looking more in that material area, but you're also looking to spirit to see if this is your right decision for you. And again, anytime I see the Queen of Cups, I always think intuition. So I think that really comes through with your animal reading and your intuitive reading as well, that you definitely have that intuition and possibly some psychic abilities of your own here as well. So it might be something, an avenue you may want to think about pursuing yourself. Maybe like try out a tarot deck. I'm not sure if that's something that you're into, or you just working with energy. But it definitely looks like you may have some of that streak with you. So environment, this is showing the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is, again, it's that emotional end of things, and you're really kind of leaping forward to, you're really excited about this certain direction that you're going, but maybe slightly distracted at times. That's basically like the kind of message of of the Knight of Cups is that you may perhaps be a little bit distracted and kind of veer to the left field a little bit, and then you kind of zigzag back, and maybe kind of going a little bit around, kind of back and forth instead of more of a direct path. You're kind of like over here, now over here. What? Oh, this is shiny. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just kidding about that, but like it's just kind of like this, maybe possibly getting a little bit distracted with other things, instead of just focusing and driving right through to what you're ultimately trying to get to. So I think it's really a card of just saying you might want to try and focus a little bit more on your end result of where you're really wanting to go. That's where this guy really plays in. He's like super grounded, driven, knows where he wants to go. So it's great that you're going to be coming into those energies, and I think you're going to feel that security very soon. Again, you have a card up here for what you need to know. This position is this card, is basically saying that you have maybe some thoughts and misdirected energy. So it's kind of like this interference. So I think that really plays into this. So maybe something is going on at home that's kind of distracting you. What you need to know is, basically saying your energy is maybe off a little bit and you're kind of going off the beaten path a little. So maybe try and jump back onto it a little bit. Try and focus on that, what you're really going for, and it'll really help you with your path, I think, and really push it forward and project it forward really quickly. So again, you had that grounding, the near future, and it's great because you're coming up to distant future. You are going to get onto that path and you're going to be directed really quickly. So the Knight of Wands, he's like in the Rider-Waite, like the King of Wands, and he's just all fire. He's all action. He's just going like really quick, speeding away. So this is really awesome, and this is in a business area as well, or a creative avenue. The Wands are all about that. So, and that passion, that drive, and you're just, you know where you're going. You've got it figured out, and you are projecting it and going for it. So it's really great because you're going to be in that planning, figuring everything out, getting it all organized, and then you're going to be just blasting forward. So you've got a really great spread here, I think. Lots of fire and being very grounded at the same time and having that intuition. It looks like you're really well-rounded of a person. And like I said, like that old soul, I think, really comes through this nicely. Yeah. So it looks like you're going to be in that place of security, so I wouldn't worry about that. It looks like, as far as like being fulfilling, it looks as if it's going to be, because you've got both of these cards, like both positive cards. Just working on that, being focused, staying focused, intellectually and emotionally. Yeah, and maybe just taking some time, that creative time for yourself, just to de-stress, because it sounds like you're a little bit bogged down here at this moment. And maybe focus on those positives, the fact that you have this job and it's quite the victory for you. And just kind of, feel it out, ride the wave, and I think things are going to work out quite nicely for you. Just relax. Yeah. Well, I hope you like this. And now, oh, I forgot. We were going to do, you know what? I think we kind of covered it, though, that your finances are going to come through quite nice. So I don't think we need to pull any additional cards. Yeah, so I think this is it. I hope you liked your reading, Amethyst. And, yeah. If anyone else is interested in your own personal reading, you can also go to my Etsy shop, The Artisan Studio. It's all one word, and you can dial up the summer offer as well. All right, take care. Bye-bye.